Miami's #1 hit music station, Y100. It is Drew Even Keel on the show, Fish and Oyster in Fort Lauderdale. So super excited to have you guys here. We have Bootleg making some drinks.
Thanks
we have Brad. What are we making over there, Brad?
We're doing a cured salmon toast for one of our highlighted brunch items.
Okay, and we're totally going to get into that. Explain to me a little bit about the concept behind Even Keel.
So Even Keel, we call it modern American seafood, kind of Florida coast seafood cuisine. Menus ever changing, so it's an evolving menu. We print menus every single day in house. It's whatever our produce vendors send us. It's whatever our fishmongers send us. We get a chance to kind of create dishes during the day, and then plate that stuff up at night. So we get to purchase things, create stuff, and then serve it to our guests.
Farm to table.
Farm to table.
Awesome.
As much as we possibly can.
Okay, and you're in business with Dean Max.
Dean James Max, yeah. Dean Max, we've been good friends. Myself, my other business partner, Dave McLennan, the three of us have been friends for 15 years. I started working with Dean when he was at 3030 Ocean in 2004. I was just a kid working the raw bar there, right out of culinary school. I went from shucking oysters to owning an oyster house. So cool. Yeah.
What is it about the area? I mean, it's an interesting spot to pop up a restaurant like this. You know, great location, by the way. But Pompano and Fort Lauderdale is just kind of up and coming. How'd you find that location?
It was kind of spur of the moment. That location's been existing ever. There was a Bobby Rubino's there, I guess, back in the 70s, right? So that building itself, or that area, that spot has been established for the last like 30-40 years as kind of like everybody knew about that spot. The spot itself has kind of evolved into kind of where we are now with Even Keel. But as far as the idea, we've always been in love. Dean helped influence us into the seafood, kind of market, as far as like the cuisine and what's the sustainability of seafood and all that kind of stuff for quite a while. But we just felt like there was a need, there was a market for not a high-end seafood, but a place that appreciates the seafood and holds the standards in the food as well as the mother nature does.
Well, I can tell you, I live right down the street. The area needs a restaurant just like this.
Yeah.
And by the way, so you're making, what are we making here?
It's a beet cured salmon. Just again, real simple. We'll talk about this salmon. It's an Ora King salmon. Incredible species of salmon. It's not farm raised. It's actually wild caught. We cure it, beet cure it with a little bit of citrus and sugar and salt for 3 nights, and then we slice it super thin. Again, just a piece of the Gran Forno ciabatta bread. Actually, I think this Sunday I actually taste tested some a multigrain bread from them too, which I think we're gonna end up doing with that. I think that nuttiness of the bread with the salmon is a great complement for each other too. So we're just gonna spread some of the avocado on there. Then I'm gonna take the salmon and turn it out just like that.
Wow, that's so good.
And then I've got some crispy potatoes that would obviously nice and warm with some of the herbs. I'm gonna lay that right over the top of that, like so. Then I'm gonna try and do this without getting egg everywhere. All right, we'll just lay the cured egg right on top of that. And then we're just gonna hit it with a little bit of like a lemon aioli. Get the top off. Right, just like that. Boom. That's it. Cured salmon with avocado toast and an herb salad with crispy potato.
It looks so good. Is this like a brunch type of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be on our menu every single Sunday from moving forward. Again, our menu is ever evolving, so everybody out there listening, it might be something that you enjoy one time, and it might be something different the next time. But I promise, if you fell in love with it once, we're going to get you to fall in love with something else.
And you'll like something else.
Yeah, exactly.
So the brunch concept for you guys, generally you guys are only open after 4 o'clock, correct?
Right. 4 o'clock for happy hour Monday through Friday, and then 5 o'clock Saturday, and then brunch on Sunday.
The brunch is the
it's 11 o'clock Sunday morning. Yeah. But the brunch is the one thing that we're really excited about. We feel like there's also a need, if we take our same concept that we're doing Monday through Saturday, and we incorporate that into a Sunday brunch where we've got Greg making live cocktails, live music on the patio.
Brunch in South South Florida is the big thing. Everybody's doing brunch right now.
Right. I came from Dallas before I came to Fort Lauderdale, and it was the same thing there. I mean, it's and days from California, days from Southern California, brunch out in LA is a whole nother beast too. So there's a market for it. You know what I mean? And with our personalities and our food, we feel like we could fit that need.
For sure. And speaking of brunch, the drinks are so important, right, Bootleg?
Oh, it's the most important part.
The most important part, exactly. You have Lillet over there. What are we making?
I do have Lillet, yes, and I'm making a cocktail. We're calling it My Fair Lady Lillet, kind of like a play on My Fair Lady Lillet. And Lillet is it's been like a lost art. It's coming back in fashion. It's never been away, but greatly underutilized in my opinion. And what it is, it's a French aperitif, predominantly with rosé and merlot and orange peels and different herbs and spices. And we're making a great cocktail with it for brunch. We're partnered up with, of course, Y100. Southern's been great. So the My Fair Lady Lillet, and keeping in tune with the food concept. Everything that I do is fresh. I met Dean in 2011, been working with him ever since, and we're kind of like chefs of the bar. So
well, I see you have like an entire garden over there.
Oh,
there's
absolutely.
lemon, there's cucumber,
and this is not just a show, it's exactly the way it's going to be made at the restaurant. So we're using Meyer lemons, high quality lemon. We're using raw cucumber extract. We're using a lemongrass and pear flavored syrup, kind of like where the name came from. And this is made in-house by reducing lemongrass and pears and adding our sugar and finding that right balance and making a sweetener with it. And we're going to pair that with a Lillet, and then we're going to add some effervescence and in the form of Vero. So we're using Vero water. It's a carbonation system that we have in-house. It's great. It's different from your standard effervescence where the bubbles are super, super fine, super crisp. And when you pair that with what we have going on here with the fresh strawberries and the cucumbers and the earthy thyme and the lemongrass syrup, and you put all that together with the sparkles, it's just magic.
It's seasonal too, like Greg said. Everything that comes from the bar, just like we do in the kitchen, like it's citrus time in Florida. People think citrus, they think summer, but not in Florida. Citrus in Florida happens right now. It happens through the winter and the early spring, and then we're starting to get berries, fresh thyme. The herbs that we get for the restaurant too are all locally grown. It's amazing this time of year. And then, like Greg said, with the Vero water program, it's been incredible. It changes a lot, changes the game kind of when it comes to carbonated cocktails.
It does.
Absolutely. And you were saying that the food menu changes, it evolves constantly. Sure. The drink menu, is it the same?
Same with the drink menu as well.
Yeah.
We print everything in house, so we could literally go to bed tonight and have a dream and wake up in the morning and be like, I want to do this, and we have that ability to do that.
Have you created some of the cocktails that are on this?
I created
all of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Gotcha.
So basically what I do, before I moved there, I used to do, I still do beverage development services for restaurants and bars and recipe creations for liquor brands and things like that. So this is actually my favorite thing to do as a bartender, absolutely.
He's a booze scientist.
Is that right?
That's another way to put it too as well.
So we'll be seeing you this Sunday, right?
Oh, I'll be there.
By the way, we will be there for Y100 brunch this Sunday, 12 to 2. You got to come meet us out. Incredible. So explain to me what's going on over here.
All right. So what I'm doing right now, we have these cucumber ribbons. Cucumber is 95% water, but it's very, very flavorful. So that flavor is going to be imparted in the cocktail. We got some fresh strawberries that we're slicing up, and the drink, in my opinion, what I've always learned, is only going to taste as good as it looks. Right? So of course, you want to start off with good ingredients, high quality ingredients. So we got our earthy thyme right here. We're going to put that in the glass. Of course, we got to make it look great. We got our cucumber sliver, we got our sliced strawberries, and then we're going to squeeze our fresh Meyer lemon in. Again, everything is fresh. There's no concentrate. Nothing comes out of a box. And of course, we got our Lillet. I'm going to do about 2 ounces of that. I'm going to do 3 ounces for
there you go.
this
I
demonstration.
like that. I like that.
All right. And then we got our pear and lemongrass syrup. I'm going to put about 1 ounce of that in there. And then we got our fine bubbles Vero water.
Dude, so even that Vero water after traveling, like for an hour and a half, it's still carbonated. It's insane.
Yep. I recommend it to any restaurant. And basically what we have here is a spritzer. All right? So it's a Lillet spritzer done our way, fresh ingredients, keeping true to our concept and our tradition. And it looks attractive. Great
Tastes even
brunch
better,
cocktail. Tastes even better. I would say runs around 9% ABV by volume each cocktail, so slightly higher than your beer.
Nice.
Not all bad. It's
Perfect
all
for
good.
brunch.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. And you could find yourself sitting down drinking 10, 12 of these, and
10 or 12 of these.
that's what I recommend. Yes.
I love that. You got to come see Bootleg this Sunday, 12 to 2. Even Keel will be out there. I'm super excited to try some brunch menus. Also, what's the most popular brunch menu? Would you say?
I mean,
brunch item.
Our pizza. So we do 2 breakfast pizzas, which is really fun. We do one peppers and onions, bacon. There's another one that's got like sausage and potatoes on it. Those seem to be really popular. It took us a hot minute to kind of develop our pizza recipe because that's the other thing too. We're surrounded by a crazy amount of Italian restaurants and right on that Federal Highway, line strip. So if we're gonna, and we inherited the restaurant with a pizza oven. So if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it our way, which means we're gonna do it right. So those have been really fun. And then the toast too. The toast has been great. That's kind of wanted to bring the cured salmon toast. We've got a really incredible crab Benedict on the menu with the tarragon hollandaise. That seems to be really popular.
Shrimp and grits.
The shrimp, and then the shrimp and grits. It's Cape Canaveral rock shrimp, but with again our style. We take a shrimp stock, reduce it for almost a full day, slowly simmer it, and then whisk in a bunch of butter, saute peppers and onions, and then the grits are from a organic farm outside of Charleston, not outside of Charleston, but on the coast of South Carolina. That gets ground for us every single week. Gets ground to order, so that's where the grits come from. Yeah.
So you're telling me I'm gonna be in heaven this Sunday?
Yeah, you're gonna find you're gonna find something that you're gonna enjoy no matter who you are or where you're from. It's gonna be it's something for everybody.
I can't wait. This Sunday, 12 to 2, Y100 brunch with Lele at Even Keel. Come find us out there. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.